Okay, we got through that. Festive. Jackie Selby, my friends. Scott Leisure, informed opinion, and Jackie looks like she is in prime form for the upcoming December 25th holiday. That is beautiful.
I
How
love that you don't call it
glorious.
Christmas. Okay, this little thing, it's made of wood,
Oh, that's pretty.
and somebody was selling it on the old marketplace for $3. So I drove the half a mile over there and picked it up for $3.
It just got prettier with that story. I like it. I like it, Selby. Well done. Now, I know when you drove over there, you paid cash.
You know it, brother.
And tomorrow is,
Cash Friday, Cash
thank you.
Friday.
Thank
We
you.
hope you pay Cash Friday.
We will start every episode with reminding people the most important thing that we try to preach, and that is paying cash, keeping the dollar alive, keeping the banknotes alive, keeping the old presidents alive, all of that stuff. And you know what? Christmas, December 25th holiday is made of red and green, right?
Yeah.
So use your green. Use your green.
Use your green. It doesn't, I
Hey.
mean, what in the world? I feel like since we've been doing the cash thing a couple years, that I really keep closer track of my money.
100%.
So if you're just zipping the card in there every 5 seconds.
Yeah, you're more aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's less impulse too.
Mm-hmm.
I ran into my biggest problem, and the few times that I run into needing to swipe my card generally is because I didn't grab enough cash, or I see something that I need and I'm like, well, I'm going to grab it.
Yeah.
But that is rare. That is rare. Stay vigilant, people.
Yes. Use your cash. Can I tell you a money story real quick before we dive into your list?
Your list, our list.
Yes. Well,
Yes.
you're going to love me. Oh boy, I almost dumped it all on the side of the road here. Okay. So I went to get some shoes.
Okay.
And I found multiple pairs. I'm on the sale rack and this, that, and the other. And so I go up there with my boxes all wiggly, niggly, pell mell. And the person who was working the cashier station was literally 12 years old.
Get
It
out.
seemed like it.
Okay. So they were
Very shy,
16.
very couldn't look at me. Right. Really studying the machine when she's ringing up my stuff and everything. And she goes, okay, that's $251. I go, $251? How much is this pair of shoes? She tells me, I go, how much is this pair of shoes? How much is this pair of shoes? How much is this pair of shoes? I go, that's not $251.
So you gave her a mind fuck on top of everything else.
Guess how much it was? $200.51.
Oh.
Not $251, but she didn't know how to use the decimal point to delineate between dollars and cents. She just said, okay, 251. Now, didn't she get any cashier training? I'm asking you right now.
I would hope so. Yeah. And if she was that young, that younger generation, since they're so with the devices, they're a little socially awkward. Sorry, Zoomers.
Yeah.
You are. You are.
She was not only socially awkward, just I don't know. I don't know.
But then if she knows that she's screwed up, then anxiety will set in, and then it just gets all discombobulated.
Well, I said,
like my hair.
Discombobulated. I said, can I have a bag for these 4 boxes? Walk out of here like the crazy chef on the Muppets or what, with all these willy-nilly boxes. And she goes, well, we don't do bags. We don't do bags, but you can buy a tote bag, and they're over there on the other side of the store for $1.50. I go, okay, are you going to go get it? Or are you just handing me these boxes so I look like I'm the demented chef walking across the street with.
Wow.
It was an unreal experience. I'm telling you right now, that's the last retail thing I'm doing because I cannot stand the weirdness and stupidity. And
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jackie Selby.
I know I'm so nice, aren't I? Oh my God.
So
I read another thing. Wait, real quick, that says
go. We've got a big list.
Okay, you can't be yourself until you kill off the versions of yourself that aren't real.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to kill off the nice part, and I'm just going to be the me part. What do you think for 2024?
Rock on, Selby.
All right.
Rock on.
Go ahead.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I've got your back.
Okay.
I just want to let's see. Hmm.
Where do you want to go from here?
Speaking of bags, okay.
Right.
So here in Colorado, they have been phasing out those plastic bags.
Uh-huh.
They charge you for them unless you know, as I've said, if you go to the self-checkout, they're free. And this is, California's been doing it for a long time. It's environmentally friendly, correct? Get rid of the plastic bags.
Okay.
Getting rid of the plastic bags, but yet, and you saw on the website, I finished all those damn cookies. Okay.
Oh, so, you need to pat yourself on the back.
Check this out. When I buy this, I wanted to demonstrate because every time I made a batch, I was like, oh my God. I do use Crisco. There's Crisco in this recipe. Okay. They're Christmas cookies. We can be bad one day a year, right?
Okay. Yes.
They're December 25th holiday cookies. This thing is packaged in this piece of plastic first.
Yes.
Then this piece of paper second.
Uh-huh.
There are two of these.
Yeah, right.
Each one of these you pull out of a whole nother plastic thing. And then there's that's all packaging for these 2 cups of Crisco.
Crisco.
Yeah.
That's a lot of waste.
Yeah. And there are, how much of that do they package? Just throwing it out there.
That's a lot of waste, Scott.
It's a lot of waste.
Do you put anise in those cookies?
See, I do. Ah. Okay, Jackie. Chinese robots.
Oh my Jesus.
That is the name of my new band.
I found this on Interesting Engineering, so folks can look this up. And if you're not following this page, it's very interesting. Some of it is just eye-opening. But there are Chinese robot lettuce growing facilities 20 stories high that grow lettuce in 35 days in plastic. Thank you. And then it rotates up and down like woo, and they pull the lettuce. Chinese robots growing lettuce 20 stories high. Now, this is something that I don't know. I prefer lettuce grown in the ground with dirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not hip on the robots. You know, the ones that look like dogs and go, you see on different, they scare me to death. I said once, yeah, if I see one, I'm going to kick it over. And they gave me a strike on Facebook. That is unacceptable behavior that says you're going to kick that robot.
And this is all in China?
Oh, yes.
Okay, because, They own a lot of our farmland, if you hadn't heard.
Oh, true.
Just throwing it out there. If you're just tuning in, this is how the podcast rolls. It's like one of those roller coasters. We go down into valleys,
Mm-hmm.
we go up over peaks and
Mm-hmm.
valleys, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of bottom out, but then we try to bring it up. We try to leave and enter Friday and the weekend on a high note. Fair?
Did you say Friday? Cash Friday, Cash Friday. We love our Raffle Cash Friday.
Right on cue. Selby rules. It's our time to kind of vent, catch up throughout the week, uh, banter with some of the stories that we flip back and forth. There's too many.
I
And
know.
some of them end up on the podcast, some of them just end up in the file. We try to bring it all to you, but we also want you to say, what were those guys talking about? Oh, yeah, I'm going to go look that up. I'm going to go do my own research, and then I'll form my own opinion
Please
off
do.
of the information.
Yeah.
That's been a good transformation of this show.
Yeah. Go look it up.
Yeah. Go look it up. GTS.
Mm-hmm.
Google that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Well, so what is it? December 14th. So the December 25th holiday is what? 9 days away. Your gift, by the way, Selby.
Yeah.
Sometimes gifts be early and sometimes gifts be on time. Your gift belated.
Okay. It's going to be
Okay.
late. Are you sending me cookies?
Those things don't ship very well.
Oh.
I could send you crumbs. Easy.
Oh, yeah. They are kind of delicate.
Fragile. Yeah, they're delicate.
Yes.
So with that holiday approaching, this weekend went to a party, decided it was a potluck, so decided I needed to bring something. So I GTS, Google that shit.
Yes.
And right in the Google line, I put, potluck, holiday ideas, recipes, something like that. There would be like an entry with 70 recipes. Click on that. Of those 70 recipes, Selby, 35 of them were balls of some sort. Christmas, otherwise known and politically correctly known as the December 25th holiday, has a lot
Of
of
balls.
balls. What do you hang on your tree?
Balls.
Those snow globes. They're basically what?
Balls.
Truffles are
Balls.
it's so it sent me again, as we all should be doing. It sent me to the Google, and the subject I Googled was Christmas and balls meaning.
Okay. Oh,
So
all right.
colored balls on the Christmas tree help invoke the spirit. The circular shape is representative of heaven and reminds us of jewels descending from heaven.
Wow. I didn't know jewels descended from heaven. What is that?
What is the origin of Christmas balls?
Balls.
Like the Christmas tree, Christmas ornaments originated in Germany. Hans Greiner began to make glass Christmas ornaments called baubles during the 1800s. These were the first manufactured Christmas ornaments, and they were a huge commercial success. Balls. Speaking of balls.
Yes.
I also learned today
Hmm.
it is illegal in Colorado, in some Colorado towns, to throw snowballs.
Really?
Illegal.
Illegal.
Breaking the law, breaking the law. Aspen, Loveland,
Oh. Oh.
Glenwood Springs, Louisville, Keensburg, Snowmass, Idaho Springs, Nederland, Leadville. Watch your
How,
balls.
how do they police this?
Well, they've got ball police, Selby, duh.
Can you imagine? A little misdemeanor up there in Snowmass, breaking the law, breaking the law.
What did you do, man? Oh, I was just throwing balls.
Mm-hmm. Throwing snowballs.
Didn't know it was a felony.
What they ever do with the guy who dropped the rock onto the lady's car? Speaking of that would
Oh,
be
there was like 3 of those guys.
yeah.
Boy, you really want to go down that valley, don't you? Before
Well,
we
I'm
bring
just
it
it
up.
just made me think that maybe they're illegal because kids were throwing snowballs with, down onto cars from there's so many
Oh,
overpasses. And if you put a rock inside of a snowball, that's really damaging. So maybe that's why. Sorry, Scott.
hey, that's all right. That's all right, Selby.
I derailed your
Um,
fun.
there was no fun. There was
All
no
right.
fun. We're going down the hill.
Can't make anything show up, can I? Stupid feature on the. Okay, do you see that ball? It's a watercolor
Oh yeah,
of a holiday ball.
we all brought balls. I've
That's
got
made
the
by an artist named Lauren
there's
Minahan.
there's the
Oh,
8
there's
ball.
your ball. And she sent this to me in my holiday card. Isn't it so pretty?
It's nice. I like it.
It's a original watercolor. So I'm going to keep
Beautiful.
that. Yeah.
It's beautiful, Selby.
Thank you.
See, with this holiday approaching, just pause and enjoy stuff like that. Don't go bonkers. Let's see. Do you remember the crime ring out of the chicken joint from last week?
Yes.
So I found another one. A woman has been arrested and charged more than 2 weeks after she allegedly stole a truck, ready, filled with donuts from a service station.
She just jumped in and left with the hostess truck.
Yep, I'm taking these donuts.
Listen, my cousin used to drive that route, a rural route with all the hostess products in the back.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't have done it. I love ding dongs.
How fast do you think those cops chased that thing down?
uh,
OJ ain't got nothing on that chase.
no. Shout out to Gail for delivering the donuts all those years.
Do you okay, I'm looking at your list, Jackie.
Mm-hmm.
Chinese robots,
Mm-hmm.
radiation.
Oh my gosh. Ready for this one? Now, we all know that the little phone we carry around everywhere emits radiation, right? So you should not be going to sleep with this next to your brain or even in your bedroom unless it's turned to airplane mode or turned all the way off. But anyways, radiation from wireless tech has been shown in studies to elevate the blood glucose. And also body temperature. Wonder why the cost of the insulin went up so much. So, it's a weird connection, maybe.
That's strange. That is a good idea, though. I'm bad about that. Sleeping with my phone right there.
Oh,
I'm I'm going to make a mental note to try. Maybe that will be one of my New Year's resolutions.
Good, you should.
Putting it into airplane mode.
Yes, put it into airplane mode. And there's lots of products, EMF products that you can buy online. And there's a page. Where is mine? I have a little piece of netting that I put over my router. And that blocks out some of what it emits. But I turn the router off at overnight. And just if I need to turn on my phone in case of emergency, up in my bedroom, then I'll just use the mobile or the roaming. But if your family is in your house with you, you're not waiting for a phone call, an emergency phone call from somebody calling from jail, then I'd turn that thing off.
Have you ever seen anything about people comparing like water as a god?
Well, I know that water likes to hear our positive energy.
Oh, I had this brought up.
But I don't know about the God thing.
This reading was talking about, I can bring this back up. It was comparing a lot of stuff, without water, everything goes. Everything.
Yeah.
And it's just probably the most powerful thing on the planet. Water and God.
Don't you think the creator put the water here first?
So,
or do you think the gases and all that stuff was first? I don't know.
We are made of 70 to 90% water.
Yes.
Water is the only material known to us that actually expands when it's frozen. It's underground, overground. It can go into 3 different forms.
Yes. Gas, solid and liquid.
I can't swim.
What?
I can't swim. I'm terrified of the water. Yeah, it's bad. I've noticed.
You sat on the beach in Maui. What do you mean you're afraid of the water?
I sat on the beach.
You never got into it?
About to here, and then
all right.
Yeah, about 30 seconds, and I'm good. I'm done.
What's up with that?
Just never learned how.
Landlocked
Colorado. I never learned how to swim. So
the YMCA has adult swim lessons.
Sure they do. They do.
But you're not going.
No, I'm not going.
That's really a weird thing to learn about somebody. Like right here, live on TV and everything.
Yeah, it's true. It's truth, man.
Wow.
So, okay, Chinese robots. Message from a cow. Did we do that?
Oh, yes. Oh, you want the message from the cow?
Eat more chicken.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, it's so cute.
You know what? Speaking of, I was out shopping the other night. No matter what time of day, this is part of what's wrong.
Spending cash. Yes,
America.
Go ahead. Yep.
The line at Chick-fil-A or Taco Bell or McDonald's, no matter what time of day, is 6 cars deep.
People are eating that.
All times.
I don't understand it. What's the deal with Chick-fil-A, man?
It's the Lord's chicken.
I believe that they created demand for it because it's closed on Sunday. And they're like, I got to get in there, man, before Sunday. Okay.
Message from a cow. That's how we got there.
I'm a cow. Moo.
Moo.
I eat grass. Moo.
Moo. Moo.
I poop in the grass and push it into the soil with my hooves. Moo. The soil gets biodiversity from grass. and my poop. Moo.
Moo.
Grass takes CO2 out of the air. Moo. Grass
Moo.
puts clean oxygen back into the air. Moo.
Moo.
I make meat that is the most nutrient dense food on the planet. Moo. I am a cow. Moo.
I like
Now,
it.
the reason I bring this up is because that the UN, the UN had a big meeting on agriculture. Well, the UN meets, and that was back in September. Well, their food and agriculture report, which has been published, they're calling for Americans to eat less meat to help reduce carbon emissions. Now, this is
I saw that.
this is not what the cow just said.
They also are probably going to push that 3D printed meat on you. 3D printed meat, people.
Let's not forget that the United Nations is not elected by the people, for the people, by the people. Also, what do they got their nose in our agriculture for?
Would you rather eat, Jackie, hormone pumped chicken or 3D printed chicken? If that was it, which would you choose?
Now, you're asking the wrong person, because everybody who knows me knows I cannot eat another bite of chicken, because in the 90s, they told us it was diet food, and I was on a diet the entire 90s. So I had chicken breast, chicken breast, chicken breast. I'm going to fly away, right? I'm going to grow feathers and all the way down the road. So no more chicken for me. So I can't answer. Sorry.
Okay, good answers. Good answers.
Yeah. I wanted to throw in that, of course, the big movement is to find a farm that's near you and buy your beef from them, or whether it's whatever meat you want. Chicken, that's so easy. Everybody grows chickens, right?
Mm-hmm.
The eggs are so good. But anyway, there's a find a farm feature on this website, myhealthforward.com. myhealthforward.com. Now, this thing, the Find a Farm, works best on a desktop or a laptop. It's not the greatest performing feature on that website if you're on your phone. Just FYI, I did a lot of searching around. But on there, the young man who designed this thing, again, it's myhealthforward.com, and then click Find a Farm. He delineates between what they grow: meat, vegetables, fruit, if they specialize in a certain thing. And it's all, natural products. So check it out and buy your meat locally if you can.
Sure.
I don't know about you, but going to the grocery store and buying ground meat, it grosses me out now. I just can't do it. Where'd you get that big standing rib roast or whatever you had at Thanksgiving? Where'd you buy that? At Costco?
Costco. Yeah. Okay.
They use Colorado and Kansas meat, by the way.
Cool. I felt good. It looks different.
Mm-hmm.
Packaging.
Right.
Let's see. Christmas and balls. Snowballs. Donut thief.
Mm-hmm. We did a lot.
Chinese robots. Yeah.
All right, maybe one more really quick before we go to the Bible.
You got a nasty one?
No, well, I just wanted to do a follow-up that
okay.
Maui County has filed 70 lawsuits against Hawaiian Electric and its subsidiaries, alleging that it's the utility company's negligence that caused the fires.
Good.
Now, the number of fire loss lawsuits is expected to top 1,000 by individuals and other businesses and municipalities. And this will be the biggest incident of mass litigation in the state of Hawaii's history.
Good.
So it's not made up, people.
Yeah. I'm going to reach
Oh,
out to Sheila this
good.
week
The
and see.
lawsuits are going to reveal everything eventually. Everything.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah. And it's not just the utility, but the utility is suing large parcel holders, Oprah and others, because
Zuckerberg.
they cleared, the grass and stuff around their place, but not around the
Jim Carrey. I hold it back a little bit in case we really wanted to go and bottom out one episode. I always have handy Epstein's list. So
Oh
it's
dear.
it's here if we ever need it.
Okay.
I'm pretty quick to remind you if you bring up somebody though that's on the
Yeah.
list.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I think we've bottomed out
I
at the
think so.
mention of
Yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's warm it up.
Okay.
Warm it up in here.
You're sweet to put that on your cup.
If you've just tuned in, this is Informed Opinion. We are informing you of our opinions, and we are accepting the opinions of information that we find.
Mm-hmm.
We go down some nasty stuff tonight. I don't know. Christmas balls might have
That was fun.
It was fun.
I hope people liked that.
This is my thrift store Bible.
Yay.
I'd like to read out of that. Let's see what we can find.
Thrift store Bible.
This is out of Corinthians.
Corinthians
8, and above it says food sacrificed to idols. I thought it was right up our alley.
Wow.
Now, about food sacrificed to idols, we know that we all possess knowledge. Knowledge puffs up, but love builds up.
Mm.
The man who thinks he knows something does not yet know as he ought to know. But the man who loves God is known by God. There I was with the old man, stranded again, so off I'd ran. A young world crashing around me, no possibilities of getting what I need. He looked at me and smiled, said, no, 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 child. See the dog and butterfly.
Oh,
Up in the air, he likes to fly. Dog and butterfly. All right. That was fun. That was cute.
Nice job.
Thank you. Thank you. I know how much you get out of that Bible, Selby.
It is a great thrift store Bible. It's very cleverly,
It's
edited.
Yeah, it's written kind of off.
All right. Are you ready?
Give me the prayer, and then we'll round things out with the songs, and we'll be on our merry way. Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho. This is really just a statement from Neville Goddard, which I like. Imagination is the beginning of creation. You imagine what you desire. You will what you imagine. And at last, you create what you will.
Manifestation. I like it.
Exactly. But isn't it so true? That's the beginning of everything. The beginning of creation is imagining it.
A thought.
Sure. Imagine that you can do artwork like this.
Yeah.
I wish I could do artwork like this lady, Lauren, but anyway.
Cool.
There you have it.
Nicely done, Selby.
Thank you.
You did your homework this week, didn't you?
I sure did. I sure did.
I like it. I like it. Okay. I go to the 1001 songs.
All right.
you must hear before you die. Yeah. Randomly opening up this book. And this opens, it seems to open to the 60s a lot. 1967, I'm a Believer, the Monkees.
Nice.
Yeah, written by Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond's version I like.
Why does Neil Diamond sing Christmas songs? I never could figure that out.
Hey, listen, same with Barbara Streisand. I think it was reasonable and customary back then to have all recording artists record albums that were, Christmas, because they sold. People wanted them.
Put him in a red sweater on the album cover. You're gold.
Great hair. Yeah.
Okay. Second song, 1982, Eurythmics' Sweet Dreams.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Which, if you think of it, it made me go to the lyrics. That song only has about 10 words.
Now, have we started a list of songs that we never need to hear again?
Yeah, we started it. Hotel California, Hey Jude.
Sweet Dreams by the Eurythmics.
Okay, well,
you know how many times I've played that song on the radio, like 10,000 different radio formats?
I'll give you Sweet Dreams because honestly,
it's a nice song, but already enough.
It's the same choruses over and over. Like 3 times in a song, they say, some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. They say that 3 times in the whole song.
It was cool in the 80s. Stop it already. Every radio station on earth, stop playing that song. I'm begging you.
Okay, so every week now on the podcast, we will bring a song that can go away and never come back.
Please.
All right. Deal.
We don't have to mention the one by what's her name, do we? Don't mention it. Don't say it. We'll do it next week.
Oh, that was cute. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Till next week, Selby.
Till next week.
Adios.
Adios. Stay hydrated.
Yeah, stay hydrated. Do something nice for somebody. It is the upcoming December 25th holiday. So try to be in the spirit. Maybe instead of cutting 3 people off on your way to work, only cut off 2. How's that?
Eat the Crisco cookies. Bye-bye.
Bye.